Welcome back. We've got our glasses on. And we look kind of dapper, I would say. And he looks really good as well. But let us do the rounds here at the Schwarz auction inside this mansion. So you, sir. The Schwarz auction will begin promptly at 9 p.m. and will be held in the main hall. Until then, please enjoy a few drinks in the salon over through the door on the left. If you are hungry, food is available as well. Oh, I wonder what they have. If you require a room, please let any of the attendants know. I assure you, we'll see to it straight away. Am I? My wife is usually extremely shy. In order to break her out of her shell, I decided to bring her along. I need to have her learn how to behave in high society if she wants to keep accompanying me places. Am I? This is the first time my husband has brought me along to the Speaker's mansion. The anticipation for this auction is killing me. I do hope we will be able to win something. The security team has everything under control. Please rest easy and enjoy the event. Yeah, you say that. We're in the process of making the final preparations inside the main hall. If you would please wait a bit longer, it would be greatly appreciated. My mansion back in the Empire is nothing to scoff at, but this place blows mine out of the water. Now this is this is what you call luxurious. What was that? Let's just say I wish I was born as lucky as Speaker Hartman. Am I? No, I was expecting something to be said at that point. Kitchen, probably? It's just a great big misunderstanding, okay? She's just a co-worker. You can't fool me. The whole thing was suspicious from the start, and to think you actually came here with another woman. Oh. How's it going, Wesley? Hey, I see you were able to sneak inside with relative ease. All thanks to you. What's going on here? Oh, nothing more than your run-of-the-mill argument. You're the one to talk. After all, you brought this weirdo along as your guest. No, don't tell me. You have that kind of relationship with him? This man soothed my troubled heart in my time of need, I'll have you know. After coming to Crossbell, a strange place I've never been to in my life, Wesley came to my rescue when I was lost and confused. He even went as far as escorting me to the Schwarz auction. Our relationship is nothing like this suspicious whatever it is between you and that woman. I'd be more than happy to make this something more, Evelyn. I have a proposition. How about you ditch your heartless husband and make love to me? I can't deny that feisty, cute ladies like yourself have a certain charm to them. Wesley, I could never. You. How about you go try pull your moves on someone else's wife, pal? Yeah, I think I've had enough. I'm going to have to cut this thing short. James, if you want to have an affair, try to handle it with a bit more tact next time. Now I've got to find some other sucker to leech off of. Nikita, wait! So I was right. Her being a co-worker was a lie after all. I'm fed up with your crap. If this is how things are, I'd rather go live with my parents again. Evelyn, hold on. I don't think interrupting them would be very wise. I think we're going to head out now, Wesley. I can't say I blame you. Enjoy the party, you two. Oh dear. Well, I'll meet up with you two later. This little fuss might drag on for a while, so I've decided to try to defuse the whole thing. You can act as if you had nothing to do with starting the entire mess. Good luck, I guess. Now I'll catch up to you two later. After our distraught couple settles their affairs, I'll head towards the main hall. Evelyn, please wait. This is all my fault, every bit of it. Please just please don't leave me. Nikita, she tempted me into taking her. How can you stand there and lie right to my face? Have you no shame? I can't take this anymore. You better believe your mother will hear about this, James. No, please. Anything but that. I don't care anymore. If this is the way things are, I'd rather go with Wazzy. I apologize however many times it takes, Evelyn. Please let me figure this out. I hate seeing you so upset like this. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh god, there's more people. Their argument is making me nervous. I never clean well when I'm nervous. But I'll be able to mediate this fight, considering this tense atmosphere. Oh dear. I suppose I have no choice but to give up on cleaning until this storm blows over. Yeah, I guess so. Like, jeez. Good luck, Wazzy. Good luck. Oh, hello. James told me he would win me jewelry at the auction. And then he went and crushed my hopes and dreams. I have to find another lonely guest while I still can. Typical men. If James actually used his head, this whole mess could have been avoided. Guess I better search for another unaccompanied guest before the auction starts. Good luck? Ooh. Where does this go? Ooh. It's rather fancy. Really? But how much money do you think it took to build all of this? I'm not sure if I could even put a price on it, honestly. I doubt many castles would have this sort of decor either. Hello. What's with Speaker Hartman? Yeah, there, Lecter. I was hoping... You know, I'm kind of disappointed he came to us. I wanted him to just walk past. That was it. I know he's from nobility, but is he really that wealthy? Hey. What? Aren't you? Oh. What's up, guys? Hey, those clothes don't look too shabby on you. Looks to me like you have some taste in style after all. You're one to talk. Aren't you a bit too casual? Have you heard what Hartman's been saying? He's telling guests to make themselves at home. Don't mind if I do. But enough about my clothes. You guys look like you're having fun. Well, you have a long way to go before you're able to have as much fun as me. You're gonna fish here. What? Let's see here. I think I found the sweet spot. What are you doing? I'm just as lost as you, Lloyd. You know, if you're trying to catch fish in a fake pond, you're going to be Oh. Oh. And such. Here we go. Did he just... Phew, I believe that's what the pros call a butte. I'm sure Noir would appreciate something like this. I think that's a kind of goldfish usually bought for decoration. Wait, can't you see how messed up this is? See you later, guys. I hope you'll all be able to fish up something this great too. Huh? Let's just pretend we didn't see anything. God damn it, Lecter. I love that guy so much. He is a joy. Let's go down. Let's go down here. I was gonna say this is gonna be the other side. There's Kilika, cool. Let's try going exploring the rest of the place, I'd say, before we speak to Kilika. Maybe I'm meant to... I'm trying to think like what would spark the actual event sort of thing. It's like I don't want to miss anything. A full spread buffet. There really are a lot of party guests too. I can't tell what's more stunning, the food or the drinks. I bet they hired a professional chef to make all the dishes. I'd love to try them out, if we were in any other situation. But honestly, thanks to my nerves, I don't have much of an appetite. I can't blame you there. Those men in the black suits working security. They're from Ravage & Co., aren't they? That Marconi is deep within Speaker Hartman's pocket. That much is clear. I'll show him dogs like Marconi don't last long. I'm treating like invitees as only having one line, because that seems to be the pattern so far. If my eyes don't deceive me, you aren't well acquainted with the auction, are you? Once you experience the thrill of the bid, you'll never want to let it go. I always have a good chuckle whenever I think of Crossbill's police department. They could never dream of shedding light on something like the auction, no matter how public its existence may be. After all, Speaker Hartman's authority is absolute. Damn it. Apparently, the centerpiece of the auction is being kept secret. Can you assume it's something of immense value? Perhaps it's something stolen by that phantom thief B? Possibly. You look pretty young, and to be invited here, you must be a noble, a millionaire, or something like that. If you don't mind, could you tell me your social status? About that, I do mind. 10, saw you? It's no wonder, given your age. Being curious about you was uncalled for. Please accept my apologies, young man. Oh, alright then. Here, have a nice, long look at the Esmela's ring I won last year. Beautiful, is it not? This year, I'm going to win something that can match its splendor. Ah, I see, you've got one of the Infinity Stones. It's said that Speaker Hartman has connections with Erebonia's blood and iron chancellor. Guess that's to be expected from a man descended from imperial nobility. His company isn't going to be the same as a common man's. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I didn't realize it was you, Imelda. I know I've seen those two faces before. Miss Imelda? Why in the world are you here? Well, an invitation found its way to my doorstep. Curiosity bid me come. Shady old lady as always. If you don't mind, could you... Don't worry, I don't intend to snitch. Knowing that you're here, sneaking around a place crawling with some unsavory people, it was quite amusing for this old woman. I came here with my eyes set on a certain something, but this has taken an unexpected turn. Yes, why are you here? So sort of thing, like, now you're here, it's one of those things where it's like, theories are starting to spark in my head, like, wait. Because you know Ren, there's the dolls, Speaker Hartman's name supposedly carries a lot of influence within the Empire. If I could somehow use this opportunity to get in his good graces, my future will be set. Yes indeed. Tonight's dinner party was hosted and funded by Mr. Hartman, entirely out of the kindness of his heart. On his behalf, please feel free to eat to your heart's content. Well, I would if I could, because it won't let me. Each dish presented tonight is an unmatched delicacy, prepared by the mansion's very own chef. Please feel free to stop me if you need anything at all. Would you look at this? Ah, Kilika? What a surprise. I can't say I was expecting to run into you two here. You don't say. It's a long story. It doesn't pertain to me, so I won't press the issue. So what name should I use to address you to? What? How did you know? Considering your affiliation, it's not hard to guess why you're here. Plus, you're supposed to provide your name when you hand over your invitation out front. So how should I address you? You can call me Guy. Very well, Guy. You can keep calling me Kilika. Alright. So what brings you to the Schwarz auction, Kilika? Interested in bidding on something? Given the nature of my job, I've come to know my fair share of collectors. And so they politely asked me if I would inspect what kind of things are being auctioned off here. Market research, if you will. Got it. You know, that Speaker Hartman strikes me as quite the shrewd character. This auction structure might actually be foolproof. Foolproof? What do you mean? Think about it. An unknown underground auction designed exclusively for the elite. That's quite the convenient meeting place for prominent figures across Zemuria. And there's more than just smuggled goods being sold here. We have bribery material, illicit fundraiser items, and more. If said figures try to dispose of everything in their own countries, they wouldn't be able to escape the law. However, such matters are glossed over in Crossbell. Yeah. That is exactly why the Empire and Republic have turned a blind eye to the Schwarz auction. I expect there's a number of questionable pieces that will be presented tonight, such as some dubious items that both countries would be more than willing to part with. In other words, this is an international black market. That's outrageous. Of course, one could claim that such a structure is only possible because it exists in Crossbell. This may be a hard truth to swallow, but going against this will be an uphill battle. Lloyd. However, even if the structure is foolproof, it's still an unnatural creation. Huh? Qi encapsulates everything around us, ever flowing in harmony. Unnatural, distorted constructs are by no means permanent. One tiny thing could be enough to make the whole foundation fall apart. What I mean to say is that perhaps your efforts will not be in vain. Kilika, it's reassuring to hear you say that. It appears that I have taken up quite a bit of your precious time. This is a rare opportunity. You should take in everything you possibly can tonight. I'm sure that it will serve you well in the days to come. Right. Still, a chance to quash this auction once and for all may be closer than I thought. Make sure you look around and take it all in. I'm sure this experience will prove quite useful for you later on. What? Ladies and gentlemen, the sponsor of this event would like to honor you with his presence and greet you all. Oh. Those two. Ravage's Dawn and Speaker Hartman. I suppose it was inevitable that we'd meet them. Good evening, everyone. I am Arconi, president of Ravage & Co. and sponsor of this cherished auction. By my count, this is our 8th annual auction. My, does time sure fly. I'm happy to announce that attendance increases with every year, and of course, they've expanded our lineup of auction exhibits to account for that. Everything you see before you is the fruit of your constant understanding and patronage. The night is yours, my guests. Yes, I'm quite good, yes. There is still one other thing that must be addressed. Every year, without fail, one man graciously hosts us and our auction at this breathtaking mansion. I present you a representative of Crossbell State, powerful politician within our diet, Speaker Hartman. Though previously mentioned, allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Hartman, the Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. It is a great honor to serve as your host and offer my humble home for tonight's festivities. Believe me, this is no ordinary auction. Famous individuals from a multitude of fields have come to socialize and mingle tonight. Remember, the night is still young. I prepared a modest after-party for you all following the conclusion of the auction. For tonight, it would be my pleasure if you would all consider my home as your home. Everyone, please enjoy yourselves. So those are the two we've heard so much about. Speaker definitely has the air of a politician, all right. Even more so than the others. After all, he believes his authority is unwavering. This is the first time I've seen Ravage's Don, but he looks to be even more cunning than I thought. Yeah. They aren't going to be easy to go up against. I would speak with them, but I don't think that would be a very smart move. Me neither. You know, I've met the speaker on a few occasions. It would be best to avoid direct contact if possible. Agreed. Let's try to sneak out the salon without attracting much attention. I mean, I want to go speak to him straight away, obviously, you know. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Speaker Hartman. I am most grateful for the invitation. Oh, that Republican Diet member, are you not? Good. I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. Is that so? Does that mean I can expect a healthy relationship between us now? But of course. Ladies and gentlemen, the auction will be starting shortly, and with that, our friends will become our rivals. Let's take this time to deepen our bonds with friends and partners until it's time. Tonight, we intend to present you fine men and women some extraordinary goods. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in winning what you desire. Speaker Hartman of the Imperial Faction and Ravage & Co.'s Don Marconi. I'd like to speak with them to gauge what kind of people they are, but I think it would be best to step away for now. You really bailed me out of a nasty situation when you did me that favor. Thanks to you, those accursed journalists weren't able to get their story. Ever since then, everything has been quiet. It's good news. As representative of the Crossbell Diet, it's only natural to lend my strength to others. Besides, I will need your support in the coming years. I always knew you were a sharp one, Speaker Hartman. I have high expectations for you, Marconi. Don't screw this up and let some police dogs dig up something, alright? Have some faith. Don't worry. We're always careful in our endeavors. I plan to win a marvelous jewel in tonight's auction and go to this year's after-party a new woman. The exhibits this year better not be a step down from last year's. Just want to see if they go the same way. I assure you we are happy to discuss matters unrelated to the auction later. We hope and pray that you will enjoy a long and pleasant night with us. Yes, that's right. The enjoyment of our guests is the true objective of the Schwarz auction. You might recognize it, so let's back off for now. Right, we'll leave that at that. The boss and Speaker Hartman seem like they're in a good mood. With luck, they'll stay that way. Don't mind us. We're simply here to ensure the safety of our guests. Oh, thought there might be a scene on the way out. We came that way, didn't we? And this is definitely the entrance. Yep, okay. Just being sure I didn't want to miss like a room that was in between. It's always wise to do that. I appreciate them throwing a dinner party and all, but I have no plans to attend. I will only eat my meals when they are served on me by my maids. I assure you there's no better way. Thanks to acquaintances' connections, I was sent an invitation to this auction, but I'm not sure if this kind of environment really meshes well with me. I think I'm just going to wait here until the actual auction starts. Oh, very well. 4 beds though in that room. I expect to find someone with just sprawled out on a bed, just being like, I ate too much already, I might miss the auction. That sort of thing. I must say that the highlight of the auction is going to be an exquisite doll. When I hear that, all I can think of is the doll workshop, Rosenberg Studio. Oh, I can't wait until this finally starts. My husband's extremely fond of dolls and everything like them. Dolls, isn't that a bit childish? Is what I thought at first, but since then I've come to truly appreciate their beauty. They really are quite lovely. I want to be wary of all these Calvert spies around, to be honest. They're everywhere. I expected to go into a room full of plants again, but I didn't. Excuse me, sir. This is the owner's personal room. You mean Speaker Hartman's? Quite so, sir. Unfortunately, Mr. Hartman is currently absent. He will soon be at the salon, which is on the left-hand side of the first floor. Yes, I saw him not too long ago. if you'll excuse us. This is the personal room of the mansion's owner, the wonderful Honorable Speaker Hartman. If you are looking for him, I believe he is greeting guests in the salon, which is on the left-hand side of the first floor. If you have any business with him, please head over there and introduce yourself. That one I had to re-record because it's just that case of like, I read it right and then was very confused. I was like, why does that read wrong in my head? So, oh, it's missing the word is. Right, so where did Lecter go? That's the question. So we've been in there. Maybe he's in one of the rooms? He didn't mention a noir. This auction is the perfect opportunity to forge new connections with influential people from all over Zemuria. My dear, sweet daughter. How about we find you a good husband while we're here? Oh, now, father, I think you just want to use me to make some new friends. Now that I think about it, isn't a political marriage the only reason you were adopted into mother's family? Well, you caught me. Oh, father, you do love your jokes. Hilarious, I'm sure. See, like, all the Calvert spies around, everywhere. Only on this floor, though. There's no other Calvert spies anywhere else. No. Despite most hiding their real names, the people invited to this event are all powerful individuals from both the Empire and the Republic. Politicians and nobles are quite skilled with swapping out personas for each and every circumstance. Of course, that includes me too. Indeed. Where are you, Lecter? You'll have to forgive us. This room is for staff only. Oh, sorry. We got a little overwhelmed by the size of this place and lost our way. So the Mafia is guarding this spot. Hey, everything's sorted like it says in the list, right? Yeah, it's almost time to carry the goods for the first half out. Oh, son of a... By any chance, are the exhibits being stored in there? Yeah, that's right. Been keeping a watchful eye over them so the auction can run as smooth as possible. Look forward to seeing them in the auction. You won't want to miss it. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Ready to head back? Yes. Shall we? So she's in that room. Huh? Lloyd? It's nothing. Let's just hurry and get out of here. Again, that different color and font. I feel that's significant in some way. Strange, I know, but you know how the little details grab me these days. You need something else, guests? Ah, no, sorry about that. What was that voice? The exhibits are under lock and key until the auction's opening. Wait to see them in the auction, please. Don't get out of here, I'll shoot you. What? Where did Lecter go? That's my question. Because he must have got... He had to go this way. Maybe down into here? Because I don't want to miss a Lecter scene, because it's Lecter. It's Lecter. I love the guy so much. He's always up to something. So, the question is... What now? Took a lot of effort to sneak in here, so we shouldn't waste it. Let's check out the mansion a bit more before the auction starts. Maybe try and go forward then? Oh, is this just another room? Oh, okay. So what's going on there behind... It looks like the statue... Again, I've been, like, suspicious of the statues. There he is up there. I see... Oh, Noir's gonna be a cat. I see. The kitty talk for dummies and everything. Right, anyway. Yes. So I see some statues behind this sort of, like, waterfall-y thing going on at the back there. And as I said, I've always been suspicious of the shadows. Shadows? Statues. I mean, I've been suspicious of shadows ever since that mistake, but been suspicious of statues ever since that one I noticed in the hotel. So anyway, apparently this is where the actual auction is being held, but this place is so over the top. Is that some sort of artificial waterfall? I haven't seen anything like this lavish in my entire life. Well, let's just head somewhere else for now. Still want to see for myself the kinds of people invited to an underground event such as this. I want to see Lecter. The master's pet cat, Elizabeth, seems to have wandered off somewhere. Oh, is that not Noelle? Oh dear, I'm worried that she'll cause trouble for the rest of the guests. Or maybe it's going to be a case of... And they call it Elizabeth, but he's asked it. Because we know he had an affinity with seeing, so maybe he's asked what the cat wants to be called. It's like, oh, I'm Noire. Have you seen a black cat? Oh, Elizabeth, where are you hiding? There's still a little time until the auction begins, dear guests. The main hall is still being prepped, so we would appreciate it if you could wait a bit longer. Why don't you pass the time with a few drinks in the salon? I'm very sorry, due to the auction preparations, we would ask you to refrain from getting on stage. This is where the exhibits are going to be presented, so we have to take many precautions to guarantee their safety. I'm just noticing stuff about this statue, sorry. This is where the exhibits are going to be presented, so to guarantee their safety. Is the Trinity of Dots? Maybe something to do with the higher elements? It's one of the things where it's like, the way I see these games now, nothing is a mistake. Apart from a shadow during Ark & Seal. But nothing's a mistake. So it's like, why? I'm hungry. I mean, so am I, to be honest. Noire, it took a lot of time to catch your dinner, you hear? You better scarf this down and give me some thanks. Got no translation for that one. Eats furiously. Guys, looky here. She's munching on that thing like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully she won't get sick from eating that. I've never seen that species before, but oh well. That poor cat. Eats furiously. Come on, Noire, there's still a lot of room left in you. Oh dear, Lecter. Oh dear. So we're not done? What's there left to find and do? Alright then, so... Oh. I wasn't expecting this. I was sure they'd try to pull something stupid by now. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, boss. Besides, I doubt even Hayu could pull off something big enough to ruin Speaker Hartman's rep. Don't underestimate them, dumbasses. Forget Yin. Heard stories that this Cao guy can get the Hayu leaders to bend over backward for him. He's that good. You're as good as dead if you leave your guard down. Sorry, boss. It won't happen again. Anyway, something just feels off for this year's auction. I have a feeling that someone besides Hayu is messing with us. That's what my gut says, at least. Really? Is that your Jaeger instincts talking? Sure, something like that. I must be getting old. I'd love it if everything went on without a hitch, but this anxiety ain't going away. I must feel the excitement I'd get before going on a hunt. He's Garcia Rossi. Apologies. My name is Garcia Rossi. I'm in charge of tonight's security detail. As a part of that, I'll make sure to patrol the area every so often. Please forgive me for any inconvenience that may cause. It's fine. You're doing a great job. If you keep talking to him, he's bound to. Sir, something tells me that we may have met somewhere before. Aren't you simply imagining things? I doubt I'd forget meeting a mountain of a man such as yourself. You make a good point. Still, just to be safe, do you mind telling me your name? Sure, I don't see why not. Guy Bannings. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Rossi. He's gonna know the name, isn't he? Guy. Something about that rings a bell. Crap, did I screw up? What should we do, Lloyd? Looks like I'm late. Oh, hello. She's definitely gonna recognize Ellie. Huh? Belle? Good evening, Guy. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah, you too. Yes, quite unexpected. And who might you be, madam? I'm Mariabelle Croy. The pleasure's all mine. Croy, she's the IBC's. You have my sincerest apologies, Mrs. Croy. I assure you, I'm well aware of who you are. I take it you finally decided to accept our invitation this year. I thought it would paint me in a bad light if I kept on refusing your kind offers. Also, these two guests are dear friends of mine. Do you have some problem with them? Oh, of course not. Allow me the privilege of welcoming you to the Schwarz auction one more time. Would you like me to show you to where Speaker Hartman is? I will pay our beloved speaker a visit later. In the meantime, could you have a room prepared for me? I've been in business meeting a good portion of the day, and would love to get a bit of rest. Absolutely. You heard, Miss Croy. Would like a room prepared. You better get your act together and treat her with respect, all right? Yes, sir. Please, Miss Croy. Allow me to show you to a room. I think I have a grasp of the situation now. Quite the bold move, guys. Yeah, we know. From an outside perspective, I could see how someone might think we're being selfish. Don't get me wrong, I like your idea. If you weren't as determined as you are, you'd be completely unsuited to be one of Ellie's co-workers. Belle, please stop. Why are you here at a place like this anyway? Based on our earlier conversation, it sounded like this was your first time attending, but... Well, you see, I received invitations from Speaker Hartman every year, practically begging me to come. But as I'm sure you know, he's a man who has connections with a lot of unsavory individuals. All I'm thinking about now, Belle, is the fact you have 2 dolls in your room. Keep an eye on you. My father would always throw excuse after excuse in order to keep me from attending. With so much to do, I was never really able to accept their invitations. That certainly makes sense. So, why could you come this year? I've mentioned it before, but Belle handles some of the IPC's work for her father. Actually, she's the one responsible for all of Michelin's current construction. Really? You say that, but I only really manage the hotel and theme park. And that's the reason why I couldn't bear to decline another invitation from Speaker Hartman, who's lived here for so long. And so I decided that I would attend this year's Schwarz auction. So that's why. What is it, Ellie? You want to say something, right? Your face gives it away. Yes, well, you wouldn't do something if you weren't at least the slightest bit interested in it, right? Not sure if I buy that you came here just to pay your respects. Do you really not have some ulterior motive? Sharp as always, Ellie. In reality, I've heard rumors of something in the auction that piqued my interest. And so, because of that certain something, I decided to attend the auction. Now you see here again, it's like, this is what I like Falcom doing. It's clearly going to be the doll aspect. And it did already preempt it by having those dolls in her room. It's already choreographed it, I'd say. So, what is it? An antique doll crafted during the early days of the Rosenberg studio. Among doll connoisseurs such as myself, those particular dolls are said to be the ultimate catch and sell for an exceptionally high price. An antique doll from that famous studio. I presume it has quite a colourful history, right? I don't know if it was stolen or some rich man has to part of it for some reason, but what I do know is that rumours say it's an absolute masterpiece. Almost lifelike. As a collector, I can't let this chance pass me by, can I? That's true. I've been a fan of those dolls for as long as I can remember. Don't mind me asking, how much does one of these dolls usually go for? Let me think. The studio's early works were much bigger than their ones now, and they rarely show up on the market anymore. Given the fact that the doll maker doesn't intend to make any like those again, they've racked up quite the premium. One was even sold for approximately 5 million merit at an auction in the Imperial capital. $1 is that much? Well, given how passionate the fans are, and how the dolls are truly priceless works of art, it's not too shocking. You're dead set on winning this bid, aren't you, Belle? And regardless of how it ended up here, that's hardly the fault of the doll, is it? Of course, if it turns out it was stolen, I'll make sure to take the proper countermeasures. That includes formally negotiating with the former owner to officially make it mine. How thorough. You're dedicated, that's for sure. Oh? Pardon me, Miss Croy. The auction will begin shortly, just so you know. Will it? Thank you for letting me know. I'll head there in just a minute, so please prepare 3 seats, preferably in the back for us, will you? It would be our pleasure. Belle? I know what you're thinking, and there's no need to worry. I will wait to introduce myself to the speaker until after the auction. He won't see you. That's the case. Shall we accompany her, Lloyd? Well, we might as well go together since we're all here. Thanks for setting us up with seats, Mirabelle. Oh, it was nothing. Well, we're going to end this part here then. In the next part, we'll go see about the auction. Maybe. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.